Hey guys, how's it going? We're back with Baldur's Gate. Last episode we left off after Nashkel Mines, so we're back again doing the rest of the game. Actually starting to make progress with the actual story and stuff like that now. Obviously, to be fair, at the start of this episode, I don't really have a clue what I'm doing, because I had like a couple of days since I actually played Baldur's Gate last. Or whenever it was I played it. But so I kind of was a little bit lost to what I needed to do. But I quickly knew what had to happen. So I think I ended up just turning in the quest with the Umberlee priest lady, because we did murder her. I mean, she was evil anyway. All priests of Umberlee are evil. I don't know if that is true, but yeah. I mean, they worship someone called the Bitch Queen, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, we end up actually remembering to turn that quest in. The thing is, I don't know why I just didn't go to the area. I just thought, yeah, let's go to Friendly Armin and then walk. I think it's because I was trying to think. Going into something like this unplanned is just not my forte at all. But a tip as well, even if you've already done the quest, tell her that you know everything about them and what they've done, and then ask for a bigger reward, and you get an extra 100 gold out of it, and obviously you get a +1 flail. But to be fair, it's not, you don't really need to do that, but I just did it because I can.
Cool tempers will prevail.
I don't know if you get more experience out of it or not. Probably is the same amount of experience. I was tempted on going back into the Ankeg mine, but then I did think better not. Purely for the fact I wanted to go in there, do some leveling, but then I was like, hang on a second, I'm pretty much max level anyway. There's not really much point of doing it, so I thought, yeah, let's just go ahead, do Cloakwood, carry on, not Cloakwood, sorry, a Bandit Camp, and then we'll carry on with the actual story, getting all that stuff done. Today's episode anyway is going to be a bit more of a shorter one, 19 minutes long, 20 minutes, in comparison to my 30 minutes one. But that's just because of the way I recorded it. For some reason, I accidentally pressed stop record 20 minutes early. I think that's because maybe someone came into my room, don't know, can't remember, even though that was only yesterday. But thankfully, I'll have you know, I have completed the entirety of the game. So we are now starting to make a move onto Baldur's Gate 2. Or no, Siege of Dragonspear. We're doing that one first. And then we're going on to Baldur's Gate 2. Even though I would love to start Baldur's Gate 2 as soon as possible. However, it's, I don't know, I like Siege of Dragonspear, it's a fun game. The infamous quote of all bandits. And then I kicked him in the head until he was dead. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah. But no, game's fun. I do love Baldur's Gate 2. I really want to start getting off, like, start doing like the mage's stuff, like dual classing into the mage. But I'm pretty powerful right now. And in all fairness, when I get to the Sarevok fight, I thought it was going to be a lot harder. But in a way, I kind of cheese it a little bit. I mean, he hits me like a tank. I think one hit does like 30 odd damage, and I'm like, oh crap. But I chugged like 6 potions of regeneration. I mean, you'll see what I did later on when it gets to that point, but yeah. In all fairness, I was well equipped. I had everything I needed and more. So now I'm hoping that I'm well equipped for Siege of Dragonspear, hoping I've got enough stuff for that. But yeah, we'll find out when we get into it, which I'm going to be recording today, maybe. I need to still do some more Oblivion stuff. I am actually really enjoying Oblivion, but in a way, because the game feels a little bit hard, I don't know. It's kind of like a slower paced game than normal. Anyway, getting back to Baldur's Gate. So for once, I thought, yeah, let's infiltrate the Bandit Camp instead of just going in and killing everyone. To be fair, there's not really much difference. I just ended up killing everyone anyway. I couldn't open that chest in there, so obviously, because I couldn't open that chest, those things didn't attack me. But yeah. Some of these places, some of these bandit tents do have some decent loot in. Like one of them has like a couple 100 gold, but I don't really need gold. Not really too fussed on items either. The only items we really need left are the Helm of Baldur, which we get when we get to Baldur's Gate, and the Paws of the Cheetah, which we get in Cloakwood. And pretty much from then on, we're pretty much set for the entirety of the game. I just, you'll see at the moment I get like the paws of the cheetah, the boots of speed, that the game just flies by. It goes stupidly quick. So we've probably got about, I'd say about an hour or so, maybe, until we get the paws of the cheetah. I'm not entirely sure. I want to say about an hour, maybe less. And then the rest of the game, it's probably about another hour for me to actually complete it, maybe half an hour, no idea. But the game goes really quick, and it's really fun. The moment I start, like, you get to the Baldur's Gate stuff and doing all of that, good fun. Yeah, no, it's interesting. It just seems more faster pace, I guess, than how it starts off in the game. Maybe because the game knows you're a bit more set up. But yeah, killing these bandits, getting a bit of XP from it. I think you get a fair amount of XP from killing that guy, but obviously the reason that's like one of the bandit chiefs, leader of the whoever. But the full plate armor. See, I've seen a lot on Reddit that everyone thinks the Ankeg armor is the best armor in the game. It isn't. If you actually look at the statistics, that the full plate mail armor is actually better. Or sorry, full plate armor is better than the Ankeg. They have the exact same protection stats, but the full plate armor offers a bit more resistance against slashing and piercing damage, so go for that one. He also gave you like 3,000 experience for his death, so it's pretty decent. Here I was a little bit worried because I was fairly low on health. I was also fatigued, so I think when you have fatigue, you have a bit of you have a minus on attack rolls or whatever. I can't remember, but I was worried that I was going to get killed because for some reason the only things that can hit me are archers, or at least later on in the game when I changed the paws of the cheetah, archers are kind of a little bit more scary. Here not so much because the cloak and the boots I've got equipped, but later on, yeah, I trade off my really good boots for the speed, basically, for more maneuverability, which is good as a melee character, really good as a melee character. Here I chug the potion of magic protection because I know there's a mage in here. Just because I didn't want to get hit by any of his spells or magic, and I completely forgot to rage as well. It's only when I saw that spell come in, I think, that I remembered to rage. Oh no, I might not even rage at all. Well, that's stupid. That's a really bad misplay on my end. Always remember to rage. Always. Yeah. Just, especially if you're playing against, like, I know I had the potion equipped, but yeah. Sometimes, because that potion only does up to, like, I think level 3 or level 4 spells. There are spells that obviously you can get through that, so just to cover yourself, rage every fight if you can. We've got some pretty decent loot here, and the thing is, this is the one playthrough I've done where I've become stupidly rich. I've always ended like the game, played through the game with about 40,000 minimum of gold. Well, about 40,000 maximum, of gold. I've never really had much more than that. But this character, I noticed I've been having so much money. I think that's because of a higher charisma roll than I normally have. Benefits of rolling a 91 for a character, if you've not seen the first episode. Yeah, I rolled a 91, which is ridiculous, which means I can have maximum strength, dex, and int, as well as have a decent level in charisma, and kind of semi-decent wisdom. I say semi-decent, it would be semi-decent at the end of the game, i.e. it would be an 8 wisdom. Because this is the character, obviously min-maxing style, we will be picking up every single time. So we've already got the Constitution one, or whatever, and we've got the Charisma one from Null Mountain, or Null Stronghold. So all that's left is the 3 Wisdom Tomes, the Intelligence, and the Strength. I think that's it. But yeah, we pick all of them up easy. One of the Wisdom Tomes I think we pick up actually now, before Cloakwood, and that's the one that's in Durlag's Tower, because you get the 2 Wisdom Tomes that are in Baldur's Gate, the actual city. One of them's in Baldur's Gate, and then the other one's in Candlekeep. And then you have the other tome that's in Baldur's Gate as well. I think that's intelligence, and then you have... Oh no, there's actually 3 in the city, isn't there? One of them's a dexterity in the Thieves Guild hideout. The other one is in the Mage's Tower. And then the other one is if you do the quest, and if you do the quest properly, then you get to keep the book. So, this, in a way, kind of will be a little bit like a guide, of how to get all of the tomes. So I sell my amulet here, the Gift of the Lost one, and you see me buy it back, and you see that I had 2 charges on it, now I've got 25. The reason I do that is because I know what's coming later on in the game. I know that, especially when I get to Baldur's Gate, the city, that there can be quite a few quests that are quite spammy of enemies, and obviously me being a solo character, I kind of need it. But I also know that in Cloakwood as well, there's one certain area which has a ton of enemies which I need to use, and then obviously bandits as well in the Cloakwood mines. Just thinking ahead, because I do know kind of the game pretty well at this point. I've done, to be fair, I've only done 2 solo characters. I've done a Kensai Mage, which was brutally hard to start off with. Yeah, don't know why, but just magic in general just really peed me off because I kept dying to it over and over again. But it was fun when I got to Baldur's Gate 2. And I think I did a 13 level Kensai into Mage, which was not fun. But yeah, to be fair, I think Kensai Mage and the Berserker Mage are quite similar. Berserker Mage has an easier start to the game, whereas a Kensai Mage is a harder start, but then Kensai Mage is a little bit stronger at late game, but there's not really too much difference between the two. Personally, I think Berserker Mage is better, because they're better all round. Easier start to the game, they're stupidly good. You've got basically protection from all types of magic, not all magic, but you know what I mean, like any controlling, manipulation, mind magic. So it's good for that. You even got protection from hold, which is brilliant. But yeah, I digress. It's the age-old debate, which is better, Kensai Mage or Berserker Mage. It's up to personal preference. Anyway, we've come to Durnag Tower, as I said previously, just to pick up the Wisdom Tome. So you'll see that I did have the idea in my previous videos of doing Durnag's Tower. This put me off the idea completely, going in here. Yes, I went in here completely unprepared, just because I was like, oh yeah, all I'm doing is picking up the tome. That's it. Yeah. I then kind of just lose complete willpower to do this tower as a solo run. I know people have done it, but this is meant for like end game characters, and I know I've got pretty much near enough the best items, but I don't need to do it because of the game itself. There's not really anything in here item wise that interests me. There is one thing that I wanted. The reason why I want to do it in the first place is just the Easter egg. Basically the Easter egg is the dagger of the soul drinking thingy mabob, which is the dagger that's in Siege of Dragonspear. It's the same thing. So you find out what in this game what happens to that dagger, and it's John who's got it. Spoilers if you didn't know, but sorry, this game has been out for what, 20 odd years, and then Siege of Dragonspear has been out for what, 4 or 5 years? Can't remember when it came out. I don't know. I know Enhanced Edition came out 2012, I believe. But yeah, I'm so glad, to be fair, that Enhanced Edition is actually out, because I do like it being able to play it in a more stabilized version, and also because the resolution's better. Because I actually dished out my old PC copy, so I have the original, like I think it was what, 6 discs or something like that. I think I can't remember, but it's like in the case you have like a few discs, because it's thrown a ball as well inside of it, and I just remember the old UI of that, and it was like very small resolution, you don't see a lot, but it was good, it was fun, it brought back a lot of memories because I played it on my laptop instead of on my desktop. But yeah, it was good fun. So here I realised this is the point where I'm like, I don't want to do Durlag's Tower. All of the traps, the creatures pee me off, so yeah, I had to pop a rage there just because of the spell trap that's on there. And then I feel like, oh, I need to rush this woman before my rage wears off, and then she just disappears. It was like, oh, alright. I wreck her, I'll start wrecking her, and then she just vanishes. Like, I don't know, she didn't even cast like an invisibility spell or anything like that. She just disappeared, and I'm like, oh, where's she gone? And then I ended up getting absolutely wrecked because I was looking around for her. My rage wears off, which means I can't do another rage until my fatigue's gone. And so that means I get completely wrecked by these stupid ghasts. And if you didn't know, ghasts have a chance to hold on person. And I thought my armor rating could be, is higher, so I could probably deal with them. And no, so I think I just end up reloading here because I can't be asked. Hold lasts for a stupidly long time. So I'm like, yeah, I just go up, try to get lucky, avoid the ghasts, kill the woman, get her hair. Don't know why I want it, but she also drops a staff. It's the spear staff. I don't use it. I should have kept hold of it because it is very useful. The reason it's useful because it doesn't do crushing damage, it does piercing damage. So you see here with my staff that I'm using at the moment, I do 38 damage of crushing.
Yes.
That's good against most characters, like it's just good. But when you get to a character that has resistance to crushing, it's good to use piercing damage. The reason you want to use crushing though is on heavily armored targets, so enemies that use plate armor. And then if you're using piercing, you kind of want to use that on the enemies that don't have, like, I don't know, leather armor or no armor, mages specifically. They take more slashing damage or whatever. I don't know how it works, but for all I know, that's how it works. That's what I was told. All enemies have like a type of weakness or whatever.
Why do I live in such a pissant?
So here, obviously, I come to speak to Thalantia, my friend, to identify the Tome of Understanding, which again is one of the most important things. There you go, you see the staff spear. I should have kept it, but I didn't really want to have an extra thing taking up inventory space, so I didn't. But yeah, I sold the hair because I don't really need it. There's not really much point for it. And then I used the Tome of Understanding to boost up my wisdom again. I say again, it's the first time I've boosted it this game because I haven't actually got the other 2 wisdom books. But if you are playing as or planning to play as a cleric, which I kind of want to do at some point, actually, maybe a ranger cleric or just a cleric solo. I kind of want to do ranger cleric just because they sound fun.
Yes.
But you can get your wisdom to unparalleled heights. If you think about it, you get 3 tomes of wisdom, and then if you put, I don't know, 18 into your wisdom, you'll have 21 by the end of Baldur's Gate 1, and then 19 strength, 19 intelligence, 19 constitution if you get the god tier roll of like 95, which sometimes people do. I mean, I've sat around for about I don't know, about 10 minutes trying to get the highest roll I can get. My highest roll I've ever gotten is a 95. No, 98. It's 98, yeah. Anyway, getting back to the game. The reason why we killed these druids, so I want, that option, the secondary option was like a nice, sort of, yeah. I don't want to kill everyone sort of thing, but there's a quest later on Baldur's Gate, if you kill these druids, you have access to, and I wanted to try it out. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you next time. So yeah, thank you so much, and yeah, peace out. Bye.